today I was contacted by Roger Ver, and he had saw the video I made last night about the early days of Ripple and how he was a foundational figure. And he let me know he has some really interesting stories for us. So when time allows and circumstances are better, we'll sit down and talk about it. Being that he knows stuff that not very many other people will know, because at one point in time, Ripple, the beginnings of what would be Ripple, was two people, Jed McCaleb and Roger Ver. Roger paid for David Schwartz's first year of salary to actually build the XRP ledger. So this is someone that was around from the early days, has some really cool stories for us. So we'll go over that. But it's my opinion, in this crypto community, we got to stick together. We got to look out for each other. And any XRP investor understands what the US government does to players within the crypto space. And Roger's having some issues right now. They are trying to extradite him back to the US. He's been living in Spain for a long time. He's no longer a US citizen. And they're looking to put Roger in jail for, I think, 100 years or something like that. And again, this is just harassment of someone else within the crypto space. We have this website here, freerogernow.org. I'll put it as the pinned comment down below. You can check that out. And Roger's asked if we can go on here and sign an open letter, for the government to free Roger, to not go after him. Hopefully the incoming administration will be kindly to that. So far, he's got 12,724 signatures here. And you just put your name in here, your email address, and you can drop your little note to let the president know why he should pardon Roger Ver. Again, this is something I feel strongly about. We just went over some of the reasons why he was so foundational to the XRP ledger, to Ripple the company, but also the early days of Bitcoin. Just one of the first to go out there and tell people why cryptocurrency was important and why this technology was the future. And I don't think we would be where we are today with any of this without people like Roger. Specifically, without Roger, I think he needs some support from the crypto community. And this isn't asking a lot, but if you could do this, he thinks this will help him out a lot. So again, pin comment down below. Have a link to this website where you can go if you want and write a letter for Roger. Now, this is wild. Today, there was this space on X, and we see Vet saying the following, talking with Grant Cardone and the XRP community champions about tokenizing real-world assets, such as real estate on the XRP ledger. You're going to find that things go much easier for us as this stupid, this corrupt, this illegal court case, but the SEC just goes off into the psychosphere. As we put this behind us, people like Grant Cardone will start investigating. XRP is an investment option, but also XRP is a tool. How might he be able to tokenize real estate interests to more easily and transparently raise capital and hold ownership interests and all sorts of stuff? This is really cool. And I listened to a little bit of this. Hopefully they recorded it and I can go back and hear it. But I saw Grant, of course, talking, Vet, Mikkel, quite a few people here that we would know. Scams, I think, was also in here, even though I didn't hear him talk. We're going to see more and more of this as this technology now goes towards mass adoption. You have the court case stripped away from Ripple and XRP Ledger, but also we're going to have regulations, which now means entrepreneurs can safely use this technology for the tools it was designed. An XRP Ledger, it's going to be a beast in the realm of tokenized assets, tokenizing things like real estate, precious metals, stocks, you name it. This is actually someone that you should be having conversations and teaching about this technology and all the utility. I think that could pay some major dividends down the road. Great post here by Worm226. Taking a look at Flare networks versus other oracles like Chain and Pith, and talking about, really why Flare networks is going to be a competitor as we continue forward. Going over the Flare FTSO, it uses thousands of independent data providers, ensuring more accurate and reliable feeds by aggregating diverse inputs. That's what this is about. Whether we're talking about oracles, layer ones, whatever it is, more decentralization is always the key. When you stack up Flare versus its competitors, is this blockchain of data? It's the more decentralized solution. Chainlink, fewer nodes, increased risk of data manipulation and outages. And Pith has a lot of speed, but sacrifices decentralization and general purpose use. I think Pith is more high frequency trading, things like that. Flare is much more robust. We see Flare is accurate, resilient, and will have real world trustworthiness. So, again, a major competitor in a very important area of blockchain where we need more decentralized solutions. Yeah, Chainlink works, but is it the best design for the long term, for safety, for scalability? I think Flare could be a big competitor there and also in a lot of other areas. Unlike with Link, where that's all you get, just the Oracle services, with Flare, you get smart contract capability, DeFi, gaming, NFTs, artificial intelligence. You get all of that stuff tacked on for free. To me, Flare is the compelling option, specifically looking at its current value. I think we have a lot of upside potential there for Flare. Breaking news: Coinbase in Europe will restrict the use of USDT Tether, DAI, PAX, PayPal stablecoin, stating that they do not comply with MiCA regulations. Only MiCA compliant USDC will remain available. Might RLUSD also make the list? We'll have to see, and it'll be a good test. Here's the issue: are they doing this because of MiCA compliance or because they want their own stablecoin to be the one that's offered? Only time will tell what their real motivations are here. But we may see a lot of other territories that need a level of compliance that not every stablecoin can meet, and RLUSD should be able to do that. We may see a lot of adoption happen because of that. Cointelegraph announcing that hackers exploited a Doge flaw. This is a long-standing crypto network, and this flaw crashed 69% of the nodes, exposing a vulnerability that could have taken down the network. It didn't. Dangerous stuff here, but this is the deal. Did Dogecoin go down? Did we lose value? Not really. I don't think it affected much. This is a bull run. People buy into any sort of danger. But, you never know in blockchain. This is software. You can have errors. You can have problems. And I don't care what the network is or how long it has been around, you can run into issues. Taking a look at this chart here, this was put up by Santiago Velez, and it is some of the new private placements for Grayscale. And I think this tells us where they want to go. Let's bring this down a little bit so you can see it. In the future, for ETFs, what are the future ETFs going to be? And of course, we have the SWE Trust, the XRP Trust, Avalanche, Aave, BitTensor, a decentralized AI fund. I think 2025 AI is going to be huge. You see that with BitTensor. You see that with this AI fund, which you could get a basket of cryptos. Don't sleep on the AI sector. I think it's going to shoot the lights out next year. We have Stacks Trust, MakerDAO, and lastly, the Near Trust. Near is one of my favorites out there, and it has an AI component as well, because Near originally was an AI company before they pivoted to blockchain. They know a lot about artificial intelligence, chain abstraction. They got a lot of stuff with Near that's very compelling. But, pay attention to this stuff. This is going to tell you who the first blockchains that get across that finish line and join Bitcoin and Ethereum is, integrated with traditional finance, introduced to a new class of investor. This is exciting times. 2025, we should see quite a few on that list, I think, make it across the finish line with the new regulatory environment. Again, just want to remind you, if you care to support Roger, linked tweet down below, or linked comment, the pinned comment down below. I'll put the website, freerogernow.org. And then lastly here, off the topic of cryptocurrencies, but to me, this is wild with these drones. I want to get your opinion. Let me know what this is, because I'm not buying that they don't know what this is. You have these drones, cruising around U.S. cities, especially there in New Jersey, cruising around military bases, infrastructure. Like, if this wasn't ours, I can't imagine they wouldn't be down on those suckers right away. They got to know what this is, and I think it's the U.S. government's. Now, what Alex Jones said today is he thinks this is some sort of anti-missile system to try to defend against hypersonic missiles. Just want to throw my hat in the ring what I see going on here. I'm not so sure, unless it's just a detection type of thing, that a drone would be so great for that purpose. I don't see you being able to down a hypersonic missile launching something from a drone. What I think it may be, in my opinion, is some sort of counter drone system. We may be worried, or at least testing and preparing for some sort of drone attack just in case it ever happens. And I wouldn't be surprised if these drones cruising around are our drones, and they're specifically made to counter any drone attacks, that may come up out of nowhere. That's just my best guess, kind of looking at this stuff, because I don't buy for a second that we don't know what that is, and it's, Iran or some other country I just don't see that as being a possibility. I think we'd be down on those things in a second. I really think it's our own drones. And that's the best thing I could come up with. Let me know what you think, though. Do you have something better than that? That's what I thought. Maybe this is to defend against drone attacks. Anyway, as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.